Video games are where you get to live out all the fantasies that you don't get to do in real life. And for a lot of people, that's apparently killing demons and being around sexy ladies. But right here, right now, I have a situation in which it is my duty to run up the down escalator. Hello!
Hello!
So, last time we fought a big old demon.
Yes, we did.
That was like vine and metal.
Kitty's on the screen.
Is Kitty in the shot?
Kitty was in the shot earlier, but I think...
Oh. Why have we not put clothes on her yet?
And Trish, they end up like you?
Trish, she was captured. I remember that.
Does she have the same
But
voice
I don't know
actor,
what
do you
happened
know?
to Dante.
I don't know, I'd have to check.
Damn it.
So what's the point of turning her...
Car.
You finally
No, we're just
found
waiting on
one
you.
part where the
There's only
van
one way
can't
up the
go.
tree. Hang on, I'll get ready.
I'm glad to see you look so well.
You too, I guess.
I found these. If they're of any use to you, they're yours.
Wow.
She's very
I can
excited.
make something truly awesome out of these.
That's cute, I guess.
Shocker. Can we trust him?
Why
Your guess is as good as mine.
do they let him
might be
just hang
useful.
out without...
How did they
Enough
meet?
talking.
Are they ever going to explain how
It's
they
a
met?
rest. You need it.
So what would be the benefit
Wait.
for the demon of putting...
Lady's scar isn't there. She has a scar across her nose. Did they take it out?
Scoot over this way.
Yo, lady, wake up!
Yo, lady!
It's time to get to work.
I was just told to get some rest.
Oh, you were just told to get some rest? Well, we need to make a path. So start digging.
Yes, they finally got to
Come on,
work.
Get up, get up, get up!
Yeah, we're hanging out in that cleavage.
For digging?
Okay. That's a naked
It's
lady.
a very naked lady.
So she's just... They don't have any spare clothes?
Like,
Well,
like...
Nico has that thing that she wears around her waist when she's doing metal
Also,
work.
I don't know about you, but like... I would always keep spare pants and tops and stuff around.
In the van with the jukebox?
Yeah. Wouldn't she at least keep a change of clothes in there? She's a
You'd think.
mechanic. She's not gonna get crap on her clothes.
Okay, so here's my question. Do we go with Goth Snape, who clearly went through a phase after Lily dumped him, or the guy who fiddles as Rome Burns?
We've been playing as V a lot. Why don't we play as Nero?
Want to play as Nero?
Hi, baby.
Okay, he's the one on the center of the cover anyway.
Hello, Kitty. Oh,
And he does have the better jacket.
you guys have the better jacket. Kitty. Hi.
You know, I don't think the cat is on the camera, so it looks like you're just...
Just like randomly going like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. No, there is a kitty here. Her name is Salt, and she's very good.
Mission start. One of his arms is called Exploder.
I'm not touching that one.
I think he's touching himself with that one.
Hi, baby girl. Hi, baby girl. Yeah, she's kind of in frame. Her head's in frame a little bit.
We have a very good cat.
She's a very good cat, and she likes watching TV. Her favorite show is Jeopardy.
What do you think of that arm?
I don't trust the weight distribution on it. Like, if it was a real arm, it looks a little bottom heavy.
That is not the one to use for your alone time.
Good girl.
So we don't get, like, armor or anything, do we?
I don't believe so. No.
Yeah, I suppose that would upset their whole aesthetic.
Yeah.
They look like you can see holes fraying at the edges of Nero's shirt. It looks like he invested heavily in Kanye's clothing line.
Yeezy?
Yeezy.
Yeezy.
Taking it Yeezy.
That no one wore. Oh, that was...
And lady would rather go naked than wear it. You know, it dawns on me when talking about clothing in this game, we have two categories, best dressed and most dressed.
That is accurate.
Dude, so we all know who's least dressed, but is the person who is best dressed also the most dressed?
I think so.
And how do we define most? Because V,
I think it's square inches of skin
Covered
covered.
skin?
Yeah.
because V doesn't count for like much inches of skin covered.
No. But he's,
But-
but he's very stylish.
There's a lot going on there. Like, you could not say that he is not most at something. Most unlikely to be able to go into an onsen in Japan,
Yeah.
which, if you don't know, not allowed to go in if you have tattoos, because it's associated with the Yakuza. Okay, here's a question that maybe goes a little deeper than it should.
Okay.
Do you think that a culture should have the right
You
to
can follow if you want.
decide that certain behaviors mean things like that, and that means people just shouldn't do that?
That's a very loaded question for a Let's Play.
Well, because
It depends on what it is. Like, tattoos, I feel like...
they're
If-
harmless.
if your nation is very tourism heavy, which I feel like, you know, Japan is a very tourism heavy country, maybe the tattoo thing should be a little more lax. I don't know. I'm not one to... The white girl is not going to tell people what's culturally appropriate. I'm not going to do that because...
Fair enough.
No.
So, on the one hand, I do think that, like, we as a culture all decide certain things. Like, if you wear a certain amount of leather, with a certain amount of strings and a certain type of hat, that means you're a biker. You know, we've just collectively decided that certain things mean certain things.
So that's actually interesting fact. Those are called style tribes.
Style tribe?
Style tribes. Yes, I learned about that in college. It's what, like, goth, punk, grunge, prep. It's when a mode of dress you take on to symbolize aspects of your personality and yourself.
So, if a group that, you know, goes out and kills people and, I don't know, rigs sumo matches, if they all self-identify with having tattoos, does the culture have any right to collectively decide, yeah, we don't want to be around this sort of thing because it means this to us?
I don't know. Well, if you think about, like, I have friends who are Catholic, but then all that Catholic church stuff happened, and they're like, no, you can't sit with us anymore.
It's the rise and fall of Spencer. I feel
What's that beer called?
I don't know, but we're in opposite world where, like, the normal names are Nero and Dante, and the made-up knight names are Spencer.
Go back to the, I want to see, it's a tiger. What does that say?
Beckworth. The night just started.
Ooh, that's a sexy ad campaign.
Because it's nocturnal. It's this redefined.
The most interesting tiger in the world. You're the most interesting kitty in the world. You gotta remind you there is a cat down here. I'm not just making it up.
You're not just playing with...
No! No.
I'm witty.
You are disgusting.
Sunset in a glass.
So that's Corona.
That's Corona.
That's Corona.
Isn't that the kingdom entangled?
Yes. It is also a beer. Much like how Sam Adams is a person and is also a beer.
You know, you said this game is having some definite first level items. Like we got to go all around this interestingly lit, varied city for the first level.
Kitty.
And now they keep shoving us underground.
You know, I'm gonna take a picture of Kitty, and then when you put the video together, you can show there was actually a cat here.
Sure,
Kitty boo.
there's really a cat there.
Kitty boo. Okay. Hello, kitty baby. Hello, kitty baby.
We like our cat.
Stella McChen.
Sheila
McChen.
McChen. Okay.
What does that say? Okay. A deep flavor aged in history. Okay, what's the other one?
Wait, what's that say?
Soul something?
Sol Flores. And we're on the eastbound platform. Central Avenue and City Circle Line.
So you're on the S train. You're on the shuttle between Grand Central and Times Square. Oh, go back. I wanted to see where that other billboard was. Or not. Fine.
I mean, I bet we'll see more of them. But...
Okay.
So I thought the whole thing... This game needs to not hold my hand about what I'm hitting quite so much. I know you want me to kill the demon, I'll get to it, but you put a shiny thing in front of me and I'm fuck it up!
Getting a little violent there, sweetie?
I mean, I've been shooting demons and stabbing them. And...
I know, she's very feisty to me.
She's not on camera at all. Allie,
I'll stop. Fine.
let it go.
No, but I want to play with
She's
her.
clearly not here for your shit right now.
But I love her so much. Although she does love you more. Like, we've established that our cat loves David more.
So that's the way out. By the way, should we be alarmed that the demon tree just grew more? Does that mean it got more blood?
Probably.
And by the way, there was a glowing sign that said this was the way out. No, it isn't.
I also like to point out that with whatever city we're in, this subway system is a lot nicer than our subway system.
It looks like a combination of the Washington, D.C. subway system
And the underground?
and the Mind the Gap place.
You mean the London Underground?
The place where you mind the gap. Fuck this sign in particular.
Okay, now we're back.
Okay,
We're right
what?
there. Just whatever Sheila McChen.
Smokin' sensational style.
What does that even mean? Okay.
I think it means that this should be green to go with the mask.
Is that
that it's
like a
clearly
perfume
floating.
ad, or it's supposed to be like Stella McCartney?
Okay. So once again,
Because if they
there must be an obvious path forward, and yet we have not found it.
because they made Vivienne Westwood canon in Final Fantasy, so they could at least make Stella McCartney canon in this game.
Is that what we really want, though?
Would you like Stella McCartney?
Okay. So obviously can't go that way. And I'm not sure if, like, we've got to kill... I think we've got to kill the... Oh, there it is. There it is. And there's the rise and fall of the noble Spencer. He's the one who founded Spencer's Gifts.
Oh god, I did work for Spencer's Gifts.
That's what he went on. That was his fall. The rise was him getting enough money to start a company. The fall was what he decided to make the company do. Scooch over this way a tad. Why does it keep saying starring the DMC?
crew. I don't know. Apparently we're a crew though.
Gotta
Looks pretty
push
cool.
on ahead.
Let me tell you, the DMC crew, way better than the DMC crew.
Although, like, why aren't we calling it the Run DMC crew? You know, it's so weird. They're selling like vintage 90s band T-shirts at Forever 21 now.
At Forever 21.
Yes.
So, like, what bands are we talking?
Like Nirvana, Run DMC. They had a Naruto shirt.
Oh no.
They had a sweatshirt, a hoodie with the old PlayStation 1 logo.
Oh.
That's what threw me.
You know, I that borders on cultural appropriation right there. Okay, so there are times when my HP goes up. Do you know why that is?
No.
Is it when I get a certain amount of style?
Maybe. That would make sense.
Because that was the thing that happened all throughout the big plant walker fight.
Yeah.
Like, I kept thinking, oh shit, it might actually, you know, get me in damage range. And then I'd look up 30 seconds later, and my HP was back. It had just taken a little vacation.
I feel cold. Is that too much of a deep cut?
I don't think so, but I'm not quite
Okay.
sure why you're
Guess I'm
referencing
going
it.
down.
Because like they're crumbling away. Like,
Captain Barbosa did not crumble away at the end of Pirates
am
1.
I like remembering Pirates 1 wrong? I thought they
Yes.
like turned to dust.
No,
Okay.
they did not turn to dust.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
The-
And you know how I am with like not watching things for a long
Yeah,
time.
But no, they turned to dust at the end of Avengers, not this.
I cannot believe we're like basically a month and a half away from Endgame.
Holy shit, is it that close?
Yeah, April 25th.
I really expected more advertising.
Well, I think they don't want to ruin. Everyone knows it's coming out. I think they don't want to ruin.
I didn't know it was that close. I mean, okay, the math adds up, but it doesn't feel like it's that close.
And then we get Spider-Man in July.
Which I kind of wish. I don't know. I kind of wish they weren't doing that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like so they should space it if they want to make us believe that
There's actual danger.
there's actual danger. They wouldn't post a Far From Home. They wouldn't make it so close. I don't know. Also, like, what a power move it would be to release Endgame and then make us wait
For
any kind of like any kind
any
of season.
confirmation that there's going to be more.
Yeah. Well, wasn't it like supposed to end with Endgame?
I don't know, but I do think that, like, I think Endgame's going to be good, but I think afterwards, Marvel's had it too good for too long.
They're gonna start declining.
I think that they've got it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think that feels inevitable.
it does. Especially since like
In my whole,
this is the end of their grand plan when they sat down in 2007 at Comic-Con and said we're making an Avengers series of movies. It's all gonna culminate in the Avengers.
I don't think they had all this planned out from the start, which annoys me. I really value when they intend endings and intend how things are going to go, but I mean, Captain Marvel is pretty big proof that, no, they don't have all of this written down ahead of
They
time.
retconned everything. Spoilers for Captain Marvel.
No, dude, not really.
Not really, but
We're gonna stop here.
we'll
so.
stop. Okay.
But, so, okay. Here's the thing that's real important to me, and you know this. But it's super important to me that movies stories feel like they've got consequences. So it drives me nuts when in games or movies or books or comics, they have a sequel come along and a character they killed off in the last one comes back somehow. It always bothers me. So when Endgame happened, I mean not Endgame, when Infinity War happened and everyone turned to dust at the end, you know, I walked out of the theater like, okay, that was a ballsy move. I mean, I know they're going to bring them all back, and I'm kind of annoyed by it. But, you know, to let the audience leave on such a sour note, you know, I wouldn't mind if more movies did this. And then everyone else was so upset. The faces walking out of that theater was as though, like, they'd seen a puppy get shot in front of them.
Like, when we saw it at the big multi-megaplex in Midtown. And
okay, this is the most fun this game has given me.
oh my god, it's the Bethesda subway!
Oh, you're not wrong!
It's the Bethesda, okay, Bethesda, Maryland has
a subway just like
a
this.
subway with like the longest escalator in fucking history, and it's terrifying. And when I was a little kid, I was so afraid of it.
But listen, video games are where you get to live out all the fantasies that you don't get to do in real life. And for a lot of people, that's apparently killing demons and being around sexy ladies. But right here, right now, I have a situation in which it is my duty to run up the down escalator.
Did I ever tell you about, so I was deathly afraid of that one subway stop because the escalator was so long and so steep as a kid. And I'd freak out and cry every time I'd have to go on it. And then, like, when I was 7 years old, my dad said, fuck it, we'll take the escalator, or the elevator. And I'm like, there's an elevator? All this time there's been an elevator? I don't think he dropped an F-bomb, but it was definitely in the tone of his voice.
Okay, I know this is, like, super simple, but this actually makes me really happy. It's a video game where you're fighting to go up the down escalator. That's actually clever.
It's fun.
I'm not sure if anyone else has done this before, but I like it.
But David, you're not supposed to run up escalators or, you know, sit on the handrails or...
That pleased me.
Yeah, well, yeah, like sitting on the... So the Bethesda Metro subway was... The escalator down was so long, people literally sit on it and just wait, like the 15 minutes ascent that it took.
Because there's like some law around there that the subway has to be however far underground.
And like, I think Bethesda was built on kind of a hill. So it just made it worse.
I dig simple stuff like that.
No, it's clever. It's really clever.
Well, like, okay, here, okay, I'm in another room that gets closed off by demon blood or whatever the hell that is, and I've got to kill a bunch of guys. I value when it gets spiced up a little bit. I really do.
So do you think, like, they're gonna have the Kool-Aid Man, but instead of Kool-Aid, he's filled with demon blood, just burst through and go, oh yeah!
That's the final boss.
That's the final boss. Spoiler alert.
No, wait, no. We've established the whole thing is cutting down a demon tree. End boss is Demon Lorax. With his Jamie Heineman mustache. Well, what are some names of devils? Are there any that
Beelzebub. is the only one I know.
I'm the demon Lorax. I speak for the Beelzebub.
I don't know. I gotta go to Catholic school. I don't know the names of the.
You say that like I did. Do we gotta call my dad?
Yeah, your dad went to Catholic school.
And-
I gotta say, it was very big of your dad to not send you to Catholic school.
No, it wasn't. My dad
'Cause your
sat
dad
through
hated it.
Catholic school. Like,
Well, your dad-
this is some bullshit.
Yeah, no, like, we can like make you like, oh well, I had to do it.
Yeah, no, he could have.
He could have, yeah.
But it's,
My parents took me to synagogue once, and it did not. They're like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do this.
And this is why you're Jew.
Well, my sister went. Like, my sister went to Hebrew school. She was way better at being Jewish. She's way better at being Jewish than I am. Like, it was Passover one time, and I called my mom, and I'm like, oh crap, it's Passover, I'm eating KFC, and she goes, oh, I just need a donut, it's fine.
But no, with my dad in Catholic school, and you know, thinking of Nero having fun with his arm,
Yeah?
my dad had this great story about when he was in seventh grade. He and all the other boys at the Catholic school were called into this one room, and they learned what masturbation was, along with the fact that masturbation is a mortal sin, and that if you do it, you're going to hell. And as my dad put it, there were a lot of long faces in that room.
Oh my god.
They got to quite a few of those kids a bit too late.
Oh my god.
At that point, do you just go home and masturbate more?
Well,
Like,
you're already doomed, so
in
like
for a
why not go
penny,
out
in
with a
for a
bang,
pound?
so to speak?
Okay, so
Like,
this
we
used to
had-
be a theater.
We had proper, like, real secular sex ed at my school. But it was also like, okay.
We are here for the theater. And of course V shows up.
Of course he shows up.
He's got to read some of the Bard.
Oh my gosh, this is just my Proto Angelo.
So this is like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle mid-transformation?
Well, if I am remembering correctly, Virgil had a form called Milo Angelo.
Look at how upset V is at...
I must destroy.
I thought that was the plan all along.
The two approaches to this. Being very serious and taking the shit out of them. You know, Ooh, this is cool. I'm not sure why it's happening.
Just roll with it.
You mean like the entire building?
Yeah.
I hope this impacts gameplay. Like, it'll be really cool if it's just something that goes on in the background, don't get me wrong. But
No, I feel ya.
I want things to get mixed up. Stop using your shield.
Draw their focus for a while.
Am I supposed to, like, follow his orders?
I think it's more like, oh, you're having trouble beating this level? Here's some advice.
But I'm not. My triangle button's doing me just fine.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see all this going on at once.
So, like, in video games for 2019, we had Kingdom Hearts, we had Devil May Cry. What else is coming out?
Sekiro?
Oh, is that the Japanese Dark Souls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the... Oh, I'm fucking up his shield. I'm glad. I hate his shield.
You're gonna die soon. You're gonna die real soon.
You know, you say that, and yet my HP keeps coming back. So, you know...
So yeah, there's Japanese Dark Souls. When did Smash come out?
It is already out?
Like, I say like I play Smash, which I totally don't.
Yeah. I didn't get this Smash just because I always buy it, and then I play it for like 3 minutes, and then it sits on my shelf.
Yeah. Because then, like, you can't get enough people over to play Smash.
Well, not only that, like, if someone really wants to play Smash, they generally provide it themselves.
Oh yeah, and it has to be like either on N64 or GameCube. Like, you know, the way our ancestors did it.
The way of our forefathers.
The way of our forebears, yeah. Well, we went to the Museum of the Moving Image, and they had a GameCube with Smash on it.
We unlocked Mewtwo
We
for
unlocked
them.
Mewtwo for the museum. Oh, that was, oh my god. And they had like a Dell computer circa 2001 that I totally had.
Do you think that I've got to kill all the guy's underlings before I can kill him?
Maybe. Maybe they're like giving him strength.
That would make sense. Yeah, da. How long is the hill we are on? Because this whole building is still moving.
I don't have an answer to that. It's as long as it needs to be for you to beat this guy. It will
Evidently.
miraculously stop rolling when you
At
beat
just the
at
right
just
time.
the right time. Exactly.
Yeah, call me da. Oh, come on. Why did you pick on me? Listen, I know I was shooting you, but I don't think I deserve that. Okay, let's take this guy out. I like that we can break their shields. I get real annoyed at enemies who just block all the time. Are we slowing down? Did they just build a building racetrack in the center of this city?
You know what? I would not be surprised. This is a game where you rev your sword like a motorcycle. Would you really put it past them to...
Building racing! Is that like a show on True TV yet?
Oh my god, it could be. Or, like, HLN.
Which house is most aerodynamic?
That should be House Hunters. That should be in House Hunters criteria. Like...
I need a house that's got a 2-story A-frame by the beach and that also can go at least 20 miles per hour.
Mary and Raphael looking for a nice little condo that happens to be aerodynamic.
Get here?
Took us long enough to get here.
What? Tired already?
Did you lose your lampshade?
just
Because I think I found it for you.
That is
This
something
town was attacked.
that we have cable I have to be careful of, is I could get sucked into watching House Hunters
Is that so?
This seems like plot.
nonstop.
I was here. I can still see it.
Okay, so he's got amnesia. Has this been mentioned?
No.
In fact, I was playing right here.
And that's the day I decided to get my first
was the
tattoo.
Maybe it's like Memento, whereas tattoos...
They're all reminders.
Yeah.
This is where we part ways. You go ahead.
You're gonna miss all the fun.
No. I must seek out the Devil's Sword Sparta.
What?
Good question,
I
Nero.
don't think that's such a good idea. Trust me.
Has Nero interacted
Not
with the
only
Devil's
one who
Sword
thinks
Sarda?
so.
Yeah.
To win this fight, we're going to need
And
all
how'd
the
that
help we
go?
can
Oh,
get.
well.
Did Dante have a
Not the
special
only one.
sword?
Sparta.
Oh, okay.
What the hell aren't you telling me?
Like,
Dude, ask him! He's right there!
Like, in-
He's got a cane. Just take the cane away, and he will be forced to stay in one place while he answers your question.
well, to answer your question, in Devil May Cry 4, Dante had Sparta, but Trish disguised herself and brought it as bait to the evil cult in 4. So I don't know where the fuck it is now.
Apparently, neither do that.
Yeah.
But it's in this town, conveniently.
Yeah. Alright, so mission 7, lucky number 7, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, the elevator is the best thing in this game so far. To me.
You mean the escalator?
Escalator.
Yes.
Not the elevator. elevators wouldn't have
We're
been-
going to Escalator Land!
When do we start the ride?
This is the ride!
Yay!
The cat just shot us the weirdest look. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
See you guys next time.
See you next time. And show the picture of the cat so they know I'm not crazy.
Sure thing, honey. That's the thing I'll do.